It's still jamming on me. It's that same issue with that freaking magazine. Hey guys, welcome to the range here at the Arm Ridge Outdoors channel. I literally just got back from the gun store, and they happen to have one of these in stock, and it's kind of rare to see these days, anything in stock really, but they had one for a good price, and I feel almost dirty. I've never actually bought a Taurus before. I kind of have a little bit of, I don't know, snobbiness, I guess, against Taurus, which is not completely unwarranted. But they really have stepped up the game, and the reviews on this particular pistol have been great. And that's the TX22. Now, I literally just got this. As I said, I have not shot it yet. So I figured I'd bring you along with me out here on the range and just see how she does. One thing I like to do whenever I get when I first get a new gun is to put it on paper. One, it lets you see where the point of aim is, point of impact is. And then two, it lets you know if you have any keyholing issues or anything weird going on like that. So I'm going to load this up. Here's a little loader that came with, thread adapter. I've got some 22 Thunderbolt, just some really cheap planking ammo here. I'm curious how hard this is going to be, these magazines. One of the reasons why I wanted to get this particular gun is because with our current looking like who's going to win the presidency here, Biden, he has definitely made it clear that he does not enjoy these super dangerous high capacity magazines. Definitely one of the points that drew me to this gun was the 16 round mag. So I'm curious to see how hard this is going to be to load. All 16 up in here. And the other thing that I really like about this pistol is the grip on it. It is got to be one of the most comfortable handguns I've ever fondled. When this first came out, back when we had gun shows, you don't really have those anymore. But when we first had gun shows, I was able to pick one of these up. Not buy it, of course, just literally pick it up and get a feel for it. And it just feels really, really nice in my hand. Like it was made for me. It's almost like the other gun that really does that for me, I don't have it, is the PPQ45, not the 9mm, but for whatever reason the PPQ45 has such a sweet grip. Unfortunately, I'm not a big 45 guy. Now, if they made that in 10mm, that would be my pistol, but they don't make it in 10mm, so it is not in my stables. Alright, let's keep loading this up. So far, it's a little double stack. I'm going to dump some of these out. Let's see how these go. So far, really easy to load. I've heard great reviews on this. Not too many people say it jams up a lot. So I really hope this is not a gun that jams up, or I will probably be selling it. I had a Glock conversion. I want to say it was Advantage Arms. Yeah, Advanced Arms? Advantage Arms? I don't know. Anyways, I had a Glock conversion for a 22 on my Glock 19. And that thing just was awful. It would only feed like CCI mini mags, and even then, it would jam up. It feels like once a mag at least, and then with any of this cheaper stuff, would not run at all. I actually don't really have. I have an old Ruger semi-auto 22, but other than that, I don't have a semi-auto 22 pistol, so I figured it was time to get one. Now seemed like the right time to buy. I paid $250 for it, which I'm kicking myself because I think Palmetto State had a good deal on these when they first came out, and then they were running a rebate, so it was $200. But neither here nor there. How many are in here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. It's supposed to be a 16 round mag, I think. 15. Oh, I'm gonna get one more in there. So far, super easy to load. Can I get another? Nope. Alright, rims up top. That's 16. Is that gonna pose an issue? I don't know. Not too bad to load it. See how she does shooting. Alright, I've got the paper target. I think you can see that in camera. Set up at 15 yards from the edge of my table here. And first rounds through the TX22. It is light. Feels nice. Feels really nice. I gotta say, you gotta give it to him for a comfortable grip. Definitely. And jam. Does that surprise anybody? Gosh darn it. Alright, what's going on? So the bullet is nosedived. I don't know if you're gonna see that. Bullet nosedived in the mag. It's a good start for Taurus. I got a new cat, and it's just like hanging out over here. Our other cat stays in the shop where the mice are at. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, I loaded one up. Got one in the chamber. Let's see how it does. I could probably take off this read the manual first sticker. Let's see how the trigger is. 6 o'clock hold. Trigger's not bad. It definitely, the pre-travel, I mean this gun is all plastic almost, it feels like. And the trigger is a little wobbly. It's just got some play in it that doesn't really inspire confidence in there. But the actual brake is nice. It's got a little bit of take up, but not bad. Where's that dumb cat at? Oh, there it is. Okay. Another round. It's a nice shooter. I mean, it's 22, not a lot of recoil, obviously. Let's go see what those did on the paper. Well, I'll finish out the mag. Alright, I run the plate. And we lock back. So, first 16 rounds, relatively flawless, minus that first nose dive. I think you just got to make sure that the first round on that loaded magazine is tilted up. Otherwise, it just jams right into the magazine body. Overall, that was fun. Let's go see what that group looked like. So here are the first 5 rounds, and does that not literally look like a key slot? But if you turn around, it's just because it was on this tape, kind of ripped out the bottom. So there's no keyholing. The group is, 15 yards. I wasn't really going for supreme accuracy here or anything, but the group isn't too bad. Maybe favors slight right, but 6 o'clock hold. High right. It does have adjustable rear sights, so I'm really happy with the elevation that shoots at, because that's not adjustable on this one. I don't think. Maybe, I might eat my words on that. I don't think it's adjustable for elevation. I think only for windage, but I'll take a look at it. But honestly, that's fine. The 6 o'clock hold for me at 15 yards, and then I'm probably not going to adjust it today. Put a couple more rounds through it and see if she continues to run as she's been doing. She's got 2 more magazines here. This one is still the Remington Thunderbolt, and this one is the Federal Champion standard velocity. Let's try that, the Federal. And I'll go try and reach out a little bit further. Here's the Champion. And I did have to on both these magazines, on that 16th round, you kind of got to get your fingernail underneath it to lift the nose up, because it definitely wants to stay down. Missed. And a little lower. Got jam. So, it looks like it either failed to extract. Yeah, didn't extract. Huh. Let's see where'd that go. So you can see this is kind of, the lip of this casing is bent. So it probably extracted it from the chamber, didn't eject it, and then tried to return, and it probably caught the lip of the next bullet, the next round in the magazine. Alright, might not like Champion. Let's give it a round here. Alright, let's try and get the rest of this Champion out there. I'm aiming at a 20-yard target. I'm still doing a 6 o'clock hold. It's hitting. No jam. I spoke too soon. I said no jam. Next round. Click. Alright. Let's see what's going on. So, the chamber is empty. There's nothing in the chamber at all. And it just picked up another round. It's not liking the Champion so far. Not at all. Stovepipe. And that next round, the magazine is nosedived. So you can see it in there. Probably not. The sun is right behind the camera here. Alright. So that round is nosedived into the magazine. If you just flip it up. Try that. No, it's not liking this at all. Let me, well, I'll work my way through. This is painful. I hate guns that jam, I really do. Another stovepipe. No. So, in its defense, I haven't put on any extra lubrication. Just as it came from the factory here. And it's just not picking up that second round. Again, empty chamber. Does this have a magazine safety? Nope, that's good. But even with no mag in there, are you seeing this? No mag, and it's still stovepipe. It's not wanting to. It's still stovepiping on me. Alright. Federal, Champion, and the Taurus, at least this one, are not buddies. Click. Empty chamber. Picking up in your round. Let's go this time. I gotta say, look at the smoke on this stuff. I don't think the Remington did that. Alright, well, those last, 5 or 6 rounds kind of went through. I haven't given up yet, but I'm not super stoked on it. I want it to be one of those guns that just eats everything, which is what I've heard, what I've read. So here's back to the Thunderbolt, and I'm hoping that it just runs through this no problems. Jam. Let's see, it looks like we've got a nosedive mag. Nosedive the round right into the mag. Let's see that. Now, is that how I'm loading it? I don't know. I don't think so. What? Nosedive again? Doesn't like this round. Get up, boy. Alright, let's just say bye-bye to this round because the nose of it is bent, deformed, I guess, that lead. You can see it's catching. Not wanting to load anymore. Alright, next round. Tip is up on it. Let's see. Okay. Well, it definitely likes the Remington way more than the Champion Federal. Undecided. Like I said, I need to go out and probably put some lubrication on this thing. It feels really good. No complaints with a cheap little gun like this on the trigger. I'm not so much of a trigger snob unless it's on like a true target gun. Then of course you need it to be great. But on like a plinker like this, I can live with a trigger that's not perfect. I'll show you the reset on it. Let's see. So it's wobbly take up, gritty take up, kind of hit a squishy wall, and then reset is short. I don't shoot off the reset, so it's not really a determining factor for me. However, it does have a nice short reset. Dang, I had this notion that it just was going to be perfect out of the box and just eat up everything. I'm trying to think, does my Ruger do that? No, my Ruger doesn't do it either. So that's probably one of the reasons why I don't have too many semi-auto 22s. I've shot a lot of them, and I feel like none of them have just been as reliable as I want them to be. But we'll give it a little bit of a break-in period. I'll put some more rounds through it later on, and I'll clean it, lube it up, and see if it can't get to be a little bit more reliable. I can also try changing up the ammunition. Like I said, I only tried 2 different rounds today. But overall, I like it. It's pretty cool. It's really comfortable. Accurate enough for me. I want it to be more reliable. So we'll see what happens. Fast forward a month from last time you saw me out with this gun. It's another gorgeous day here. Thought I'd put some more rounds through it, kind of continue my not so much first impressions, but a little bit more of a long-term testing. I've put about 250 rounds through this gun since I last was on camera, and in those 250 rounds it's actually been pretty good. I've been using a strictly Remington Thunderbolt here, and thought that maybe today I'd come try some auto match. I think it's called auto match. Yeah, auto match. So this is actually specifically meant for semi-autos, as it says on there. So I'm curious to see how it runs with this. I've got my target back up there. I feel like the group size on this, as I've continued to shoot, has just not been as accurate as I want. Now, like I said, I don't really shoot on paper too much, just mainly on the steel targets. So I've got the paper back out there. I'm going to try and put another group on here. The paper target's at 15 yards. So I'm going to start off with this, and I just freshly completely cleaned this and lubed it up, so it should run pretty well. We'll see how it goes. So target, I don't know if I'm in camera or not. Target's 12 or so yards again. And I'm gonna go, I've got a dot at the top left that I'm gonna aim for. I'll put 5 rounds on it. It's still jamming on me. It's that same issue with that freaking magazine. Oh, it's jammed up in there. What's going on now? Alright. Gosh darn it. Still doing it. Look at this. Focus. It's so bright out here. It just nosedives into the base of that magazine. And then you can see what it does to the round there. Completely deforms it. And then once it's done this, it's really hard to get it to load. That bothers me. Bothers me. It's funny, it actually has been pretty good the last little bit of shooting I've done. So we'll see how much it continues to do that today. Alright, that's 5. Let's go see what it did. So here's the target that I was just shooting at. 5 hits on target right here. And I think what I was talking about earlier with the actual group size opening up, I don't think it's actually opening. I think my problem was it's shooting more right than I thought it was initially. Because right here, the first time I shot it and put it on paper, it actually wasn't shooting that much off to the right. I feel like it's kind of settled more to the right than what I was expecting. So I definitely need to just account for that today. I don't have the tools out here with me to adjust it. It's a really, really small little flathead to adjust it on those sights. So I'll leave it as is and I'll just aim to the left. That's what's throwing me off. Anyways, that group size is not bad. You're talking just over an inch, inch and a half. I'm happy with that. So I'll pop off the rest of this magazine, then I'll load it up with the Federal Auto Match, see how it does. Yeah, when it works, it's a sweet shooter, but I hate guns that jam. So, one jam in the magazine is just on the very first round. I wonder if I just load it to 15 rounds as opposed to 16. I wonder if it's just that first round or not. I don't know, we'll see. 15 rounds of Federal Auto Match loaded up. Let's see how it does. That worked nice. Definitely, I only loaded 15 in there, not the 16. And that worked great. I've got the same Federal loaded up. I'm going to put it on paper and see what it looks like. Another 5 rounds. I'll go bottom left. If I didn't have this flyer up here, it'd be a pretty good group. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here within about the same as this one up here. Kind of in that just over an inch, inch and a half. And then the flyer brings it out to probably 3 inches. Not bad though, it's eating it up. Some more Thunderbolt in here. Let's stretch it out, see if I can hit the 100-yard plate. It's going to be some Kentucky windage here because it's shooting pretty high, but there's going to be some drop. And it's shooting to the right. Let's see here. 100 yards. There's a hit. I'm missing. Alright, come on. No. I hit it twice. That was 15 rounds. I need some redemption at that 100-yard plate. So let's see if we can zoom in. It's that first plate that's really covered by grass next to the upside down table. So let's see if I can maybe look at my footage and see where I'm missing. Maybe you guys can tell where I'm missing. There's a hit. That one felt soft. Yep, and it jammed. That was ammo. Uh-oh. I got a stuck case. It's not extracted, this guy. Can feel it kind of grab onto it. Just not wanting to get it out. Well, I guess you get to see me take this gun apart. It's easy enough to do. You just pull down on this, pull the trigger. You can see it's real clean in there. I'm running it pretty wet. Can I use my nail? No. Alright, this is definitely stuck in here. Wow. Danger. That is not wanting to come out, is it? There it goes. Crikey. Oh wow, look at that. Crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That is like completely split. I will say this round felt soft. What do you think? Is that a gun issue or an ammo issue? Holy crap. Reassembly's pretty cake. Just push down. And it's back on. Alright, well, let's keep shooting and see if that happens again. Alright, you're looking out at that 100-yard plate. I hit it, and then I had the weird squib-loady thing. And I forgot where I was holding, so let's try down here. Oh, it jammed. What's going on? Gosh darn it. Nosedived into the magazine again. I don't know about this gun. It will do really well, and then it will do very not well. I don't dig guns that jam. No tolerance for that. Where's it? Oh, where was I? There it was. Okay. He's getting through it. Well, what do you think? Would you keep it? Or would you sell it? I wish that we didn't have those stupid universal background checks that are completely worthless here in Oregon. It used to be selling this thing would be a piece of cake. I'd throw it up on an online forum and be gone in a week. Now, I've got to go meet an FFL. And where I live, it takes forever to drive to an FFL, do the transfer. It takes, well, it used to be a 15-minute ordeal. It's now 2-3 hours. It's like a day trip to go sell a gun, which makes me less inclined to sell it. But I think it will be in one of those. If someone else is looking for one, I'll say I have it available. Like I said, I don't have any desire to own a gun that is problematic at all. I've got a Ruger single 6 in 22, and that gun just doesn't jam. I have put literally thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds through that old revolver. Although I take it back, you know what? Actually, I took it on a motorcycle trip, dirt biking. Not true dirt biking, but like adventure riding, where I'm just riding on Forest Service roads. and it clogged up so bad with dirt that the entire cylinder was locked. But that's neither here nor there. I'm getting off on a tangent. This little gun, it's really fun. I love the ergonomics on it, but man, I don't like guns that jam. I don't like it at all. So I want to like it. I want to love it. I don't love it. And you know what it could be good for? Because it wasn't very expensive. And selling it would be a pain. It could be a good tool for somebody else as a learn to deal with jams, malfunctions, how to clear malfunctions. I'll probably keep it around. I've got enough people that come out here and do first-time shooters, and I think that they'd really get a kick out of this gun, even if it had, the occasional jam or two. Because, like I said, it shoots great when it's shooting fine, and then it'll either nosedive into the magazine, which honestly that's a pretty easy one to fix. It's just annoying. That weird spent case, cracked case like that's different. I haven't seen that before. So I don't know, like I said, if that was ammo or gun related. I could not say. Funky. So if it does that more often, I will definitely not be keeping it around, because that was a pain. But if it just has a nosedive magazines, because that's pretty much been, with the exception of this round right here, that's been its only issue. It just sends the round right into the front plate of the magazine, and then it jams up. But other than that, it's been pretty good. So I don't know. I'm torn. I want to love it. I don't. Thanks for listening to my rambling and watching, guys. Take care.